Hey, HOA Karen Files squad. It's your girl with a story that'll rev your engines. Picture Macon, Georgia, where Walt Tucker, a 72-year-old Air Force vet, rules his garage like a king. But on November 8, 2024, a fake HOA cop and Karen Pruitt tried to slap a $2,500 fine and gut his workshop. Bad call. They didn't know Walt's a force. This one's loaded with grit, smarts, and a small-town knockout you'll love. If you're here for Karen crashes, stick tight. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell to join our crew. Let's hit 1,000 subs. Comment. Ever had a Karen snoop your garage? Let's crank it up. I'm Walt Tucker, 72, and Macon, Georgia, is my stomping ground. It's a town of 14,000 where the diner's grits are golden, and Saturday car shows hum with chrome and beer. My granddaughter, Lily, 18, is my shadow, curly hair, always in overalls, sketching hot rods for her art class. Grandpa, your garage is dope, she says, doodling my tools. Dope? Kid, it's my sanctuary. My place on Pine Road is a tan split-level, lawn clipped like a runway. The garage is my castle, a 600-square-foot cave of wrenches, welders, and a '67 Mustang I've babied since Carter was president. It's where I fix neighbors' cars, teach Lily torque, and sip bourbon after dark. This garage kept me sane. I tell her, polishing a fender, my Air Force cap tilted. She sketches, posting it online. Viral vibes, Grandpa. Viral? I just want the oil changed. November 8, 2024, was crisp, 70 degrees, sky like a hangar, a breeze smelling of grease and pecans. I'd planned to tune the Mustang, grill burgers, and jaw with my pal, Roy 70, who calls my garage Macon's Motor Mecca. Lily was out back, sketching my workbench, captioning Grandpa's gear grind. Neighbors nodded. Miss Fay with her pies, old Nate with his Chevy. Macon's thick like that. I was torquing a bolt when gravel growled. A blue SUV screeched up. Macon HOA enforcement scrawled in letters flimsier than tinfoil. Out hopped a guy, Doug Vance, 40, wiry, with a badge shinier than his greasy hair. He waved a clipboard, barking, Walt Tucker? This garage is a hazard, $2,500 fine. Unpermitted structure. Pay now, or we're locking it. Locking it? My garage? I dropped my wrench, pulse thumping like AV8. HOA, I said, wiping grease, my flannel stained. Pine Road's never had one. This is my land, deed clear since '81. Lily froze, pencil down, her eyes searching mine like I'd solve it. Doug tossed a notice at my boots. Fancy, but typos and a smudged seal screamed con. New codes, he sneered, arms crossed. Cash or card, or your junk's done. Junk. My Mustang? I'd flown F4s. This clown's badge didn't rattle me. Neighbors stirred. Miss Fay on her porch, Nate's Chevy idling. I grabbed the notice, hands steady, but inside, I was a jet on afterburners. At 72, I'd dodged flak, raised 2 sons, rebuilt this car. No way I'd lose my garage. You're not locking, squad, I said, voice low, staring Doug down. He chuckled, stepping closer, badge flashing. Keep dreaming, vet. Lily's phone crept up, snapping, and I knew this wasn't a fine. It was a dogfight, and I was ready to climb. I was half a second from tossing Doug's clipboard into my scrap pile when Lily grabbed my sleeve. Grandpa, easy. He's recording, she whispered, nodding at a beefy guy in the SUV. Phone up like a low-rent paparazzo. My Mustang gleamed, hood up, but my blood roared. No one's locking it, Lily, I said, squeezing her hand. Inside, I was a storm. Doug wasn't just after my garage. He was spitting on my life's work, and I'd fight like hell. You're on my property, I growled, stepping forward, my Air Force cap low. Take your scam and burn rubber. Doug's sneer held, but he flung another notice, this one hitting my toolbox. $2,500, or we padlock that dump, he said, pointing at my garage like it had keyed his ride. Dump? My haven. Neighbors gasped. Miss Fay clutching her pie, Nate muttering, punk. Lily's phone stayed up, her voice low. This stinks, Grandpa. Stinks? This was a heist. Then the SUV door swung open, and out strutted Karen Pruitt, 52, Macon's wannabe overlord. Blonde curls tight as springs, tan like a spray booth, blazer so loud it hurt. Karen rolled in last spring, pushing condos to choke Pine Road with traffic. She'd nagged Nate about his truck, griped Miss Faye's porch lights, even called my car Lyft an eyesore. We ignored her, but Karen was a bulldozer, flattening joy like asphalt. Walt Tucker, Karen cooed, gripping a megaphone like she owned Georgia. Her voice was sugary, like a scam email promising refunds. This garage breaks Macon's rules. $2, $500 fine, payable now, or my officer shuts it. Officer? Doug looked like he'd rob a tire shop. I scooped the notice, scanning, same typos, same junk seal. You're no HOA, I said, shredding it, pieces drifting like ash. Get off my land, Karen. Neighbors hooted. Nate revving his Chevy, Miss Faye clapping. Lily zoomed in, whispering, this is wild. Wild. Try dogfight at 30,000 feet. Karen hoisted her megaphone, voice blaring. All residents fined. $1, $200 each for aiding violations. Clear out, or lose your deeds. Deeds? Miss Faye's pie shook, Nate cursed, and Lily gripped my arm. She's lying, right? Lying? Karen was a vulture, and my garage was her prey. Enough! I roared, my voice rattling the lift. You're scaring my street, scram. Karen's eyes darted, but she signaled Doug, padlock it. Now. Doug grabbed a chain, badge flapping, and neighbors yelled, hell no. I stepped up, ready to wrench him. When Lily's bike screeched in, she'd pedaled from the house, sketchpad flying like a missile. Lily Tucker, 18, skidded up, overalls greasy, eyes like a hawk's. She didn't blink at Karen, just stormed to me, phone out. Grandpa, what's this trash? She snapped, glaring at the SUV like it had dented her art. I pointed at Karen, megaphone shining, blazer soaked. She's faking HOA. Lily wants $2,500 to let my garage breathe. Lily's laugh was a spark plug, sharp, electric. HOA? Karen Pruitt, you're faker than a chrome sticker. Neighbors roared. Cheers, whistles, Nate hollering. Burn her. Karen's megaphone sagged, her tan fading, and Doug dropped the chain, muttering, we're hosed. Lily grinned at me. We got this, Grandpa. Got this. Kid. We were about to tune Karen's scam to scrap. Lily's laugh lit Pine Road like a flare, and Karen's megaphone act was stalling faster than a bad carburetor. Lily Tucker, you're interfering. Karen screeched, waving her megaphone like it'd fix her scam. Interfering? Lady, you just crossed a vet. Neighbors were all eyes. Miss Faye filming, Nate's Chevy rumbling. Lily kept snapping, whispering, this is viral, Grandpa. Viral? My garage was the line, and I was holding it. I stood tall, Air Force cap firm. Karen, you're a con, and a sloppy one, I said, pointing at her SUV's curling logo. Pine Road's HOA free. I checked the deed in '90. I'd settled a fence beef back then, got the county stamp. Neighbors cheered, Nate yelling, slam her, Walt. Karen's megaphone dipped, but she fired back. You're all fined $6,000 now. The crowd jeered, Miss Faye shouting, get lost. Lily flashed her phone. Grandpa, she's toast. Pruitt Homes, busted for fraud in Savannah, 2024. Jackpot $15,000 settled, fake liens. She's a crook, I bellowed, waving Lily's screen. Neighbors passed it, gasping, Nate growling. She hit my brother. Karen's jaw dropped, but Doug stepped up, badge gleaming. Zip it, vet, or you're done. Done. Lily snapped, jumping in, overalls flapping. You're not cops, you're Karen's grease monkeys. She scrolled faster, art blog open. I texted Sheriff Ray Holt from school. He's on to you, Pruitt. Sheriff Ray, 65, was a flyboy pal, gray beard, boots like tanks, once tossed a thief off my lot. Karen's megaphone fell, her smirk gone, and Doug hissed, we're screwed. Right on cue, Ray's cruiser rolled in, lights blazing, siren barking once. Ray stepped out, chewing tobacco, eyeing Doug like a flat tire. Badges, he drawled, hand on his holster. Doug fumbled, handing over a card that could have been a coaster. His buddy's was fake, printed yesterday. Ray chuckled, pulling cuffs. Fraud, impersonation, trespassing. Y'all are junked. The crowd went nuts. Hoots, claps, Nate chanting. Lock M. Karen lunged for her SUV, keys jingling, yelling about lawsuits. Miss Faye, 68, blocked her, pie tin raised. Not today, honey, she snapped, and neighbors circled, phones up. Ray raised a brow at Karen. Run, and it's worse, he said, radio buzzing. Karen slumped, blazer limp, her scam torched. Doug whined in the cruiser. Karen swore it was clean. Clean? My Mustang laughed. I fired up the car lift, the Mustang purring like a cat. This garage stays, I said, grinning. Lily posted it, sketching live. Viral, Grandpa. Damn straight. By dusk, 80 neighbors showed. Burgers sizzling, beers cold, Miss Faye's pies vanishing. We cranked Leonard Skinnerd, Lily's post hitting 3,000 views. Ray tipped his hat. Hell of a fight, Walt. At 72, I'd never felt sharper. My garage, my town, my win. Lily hugged me, phone glowing. You're a beast. Beast? Kid, I'm just a vet who loves his tools. Man, Macon revved up and scrapped Karen's scam flat. Walt and Lily turned a garage fight into pure legend. Talk about vet power. If this got your gears turning, smash that like and drop in the comments. Ever had a Karen snoop your workshop? HOA Karen Files is your pit stop for scam-busting heroes. So hit subscribe and ring that bell for more takedowns. Next week, we've got a grandpa torching a fake HOA over his barbecue. Oh, it's sizzling. Thanks for rolling with us, you legends. Share this with your crew, and let's keep Karen stalling. Catch you soon.